What's good, YouTube? It's your boy MarshTheKid back with another video. Listen, man. Merry Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas to y'all. Because I already got videos uploaded. Okay, I got them scheduled already. Yes, I know. I got videos scheduled for Christmas already. I just want to give y'all content every day. You feel me? One of my main goals for 2026 is just provide content every day in some way, shape, or form. You feel me? If I'm not giving y'all long form videos in a day, y'all gonna get a lot more short form videos. So instead of uploading like 1 or 2 shorts a day, that day I might give y'all 4 or 5. It just depends, you feel me? But either way, I just want to give y'all a good amount of content every day. Ideally long form every day though. I'm gonna tell y'all so y'all can hold me to my standard. 1 long form video and at least 1 short form, so YouTube short, every day in 2026. That's my goal. But I'm only telling y'all so y'all can hold me to that if I don't. Cause you know me, I'm trying to grow. Smaller creator trying to grow on the platform. You feel me? So ain't nothing but hard work. That's all it is. I don't want to collab with all these big guys. I know a lot of guys. I've met a lot of guys where I can easily just say, hey, can I be in this video or can we collab? You know, I get some free watch time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I'm about. I want to build my platform from the ground up single-handedly by myself so that I can create the best fan base. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all interacting. I see the same names coming back and watching my videos, and I love y'all. I love y'all for supporting me. Just rolling with the grind. You feel me? There's going to be some low moments. There's going to be some high moments. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying all this to say thank y'all for all the support in 2025. I started this in May. Like the middle or end of May. You know, we've been rolling ever since, bro. So I'm just glad y'all supporting me still, and you know y'all rocking with me, y'all, and I'm growing. You know, but hey, for Christmas Eve special, we just got a short horror film. You know, you can see roughly 4 minutes. You know, just sit back. You know what I'm saying? Drink that hot drink and get under the covers and let's just watch. You know what I'm saying? Let's just dive in together, man.
Last year on Christmas Eve, I was working late. I'm 23. I work in New York City and commute home every day on the train. Since I'm one of the younger ones in the office, I got stuck with one of the worst shifts.
Shout out to Llama Arts too. Shout out to Llama Arts. I always gotta give a shout out.
So I wasn't able to get home until 5 o'clock. My family had already left a whole hour earlier to go to my cousin's house, so I had to drive alone. After having a quick snack before the half-hour drive, I got back in my car and put my cousin's address into my phone. Halfway through the drive, it started snowing. I got to my cousin's house around 6 o'clock. It was snowing heavily by this point, and I just made it in time to catch everyone starting dinner. I brought all of my gifts inside and cheerfully said hey to everyone. I stayed until around 11 o'clock. The rest of my family left a little sooner. I stayed an extra half hour or so just to hang out before leaving myself.
You know, this is off topic, and this is the only time I'm gonna pause throughout the story. Bro, I'm only saying this because it was snowing in this video. Dog, it is 73 degrees out here. It's literally about to be Christmas but from the time I'm recording this, it's gonna be Christmas in 5 hours. And it's 73 degrees outside. I was in the backyard shooting videos and hoping in a t-shirt with shorts on. Man, from what I know, I should be bundled up in 2 hoodies plus a puffer and like 2 pairs of sweats. It's crazy, dog. This weather is just ridiculous right now.
By the time I was leaving, the ground had accumulated at least 2 feet of snow, and it wasn't even done snowing. The drive home was nightmarish. The roads were hardly even plowed, and I had to drive under 20 miles per hour on most roads. The roads were completely dead at this point, though, most likely because everyone was smart enough to go home before the snow accumulated. Eventually, I turned onto a main road that I'm sure would usually be bustling, but at 11:15 on Christmas Eve night, there wasn't a single car or a single light from the store. It was a ghost town. But then I did notice the flashing taillights of one car. It was parked on the side of the road, and the smoke seeping out from its exhaust with the taillights giving it a red tint. As I got closer, I realized there was somebody next to the car waving their hand in the air. I assumed something was wrong and they needed help. So, me being the good Samaritan I am, I pulled up behind the car. When I opened my door, the guy approached me immediately, barely even giving me time to step out. He was an average-sized man, probably 5'10", 180 pounds. He spoke in a very demanding voice, asking me if I know anything about fixing an engine.
Nah, dog. If he walk up on your car before you even get a chance to get out, that's a major red flag already. And you want to know something? Like, nowadays, bro, you want to help people and be such a good Samaritan, just have a good heart. You feel me? But it's like now, bro, you just can't do that. There's so many crazy people out here. You just can't do that no more. Like, in this situation, I would love to stop and help somebody and, help them on Christmas Eve, just get to their family. But now you just can't do that. You'll be a good Samaritan with a good heart, and all of a sudden you getting kidnapped. It's crazy, bro. It's just crazy.
I told him I didn't know much about cars. The guy responded very quickly to everything I said. He told me it's fine. He went inside of his car for a second, popped open his trunk, came back out, and told me to just wait by the trunk for a second. I had no idea what he wanted me to do. I was really confused. He walked over to the front of his car, and I heard him open the hood. I couldn't see anything he was doing since the trunk was blocking my view, and the loud wind of the snowstorm overpowered any small noises he might have been making. I put my hand on the back of the car and leaned my body in anticipation, when suddenly I heard 3 or 4 quick and aggressive footsteps in the snow behind me before I was pushed into the trunk. The man tried to close the trunk on me, but I kicked my feet up in resistance and held it up. I was able to overpower him.
Why would you turn your back to somebody that you don't know?
As I took advantage of the few seconds I had to get out of the trunk, I took out my keys. He tried to grab me now, and I dug my house key right into his neck. He fell to his knees, and his scream echoed down the deserted street. I was in my car and halfway down the road before he could even get up from his knees. A little further down, I called 911 and reported the guy. I came back in 10 minutes to find blue and red lights illuminating the windows of the deserted stores. The police held him until the ambulance arrived for him. I watched the whole thing, and nothing ever felt better in my life. I got home safely half an hour later and told my family.
Bro felt no remorse.
I was still very shaken that Christmas, and this remains possibly the most horrific thing I've ever experienced.
Dang. As short as that story was, that's I can tell that's a very real story. Because that sounds very realistic nowadays. Only thing I wonder is, did bro get charged with something? Or did he get in trouble for defending himself? Y'all know how that goes. Some states have different laws and rules, whatever. I just hope he didn't get in no trouble for that. I mean, because that was a very logical way to respond to getting kidnapped in a trunk. But, hey man, again, Merry Christmas Eve to y'all. And Merry Christmas, man. I hope your whole year wasn't great, but I hope you have more highs than lows. And I hope in 2026 you have more highs than lows. It's all about just building. This is what I'm trying to learn. Just keep building, capitalizing off every day. You feel me? And also giving yourself grace which is what I'm really, really learning. If you have a day where you're just down, depressed, or just feeling like crap, like, it's okay. You can take a day every now and then to reset. You feel me? I'm trying to start taking one day a week to just really reset and just not do anything. Like, don't worry about recording. Don't worry about posting anything. Like, don't go out the house. Like, just stay inside. Just chill. Just play the game. Just nap. Just doom scroll or just chill with the family. Like, that's what I'm definitely going to get better at. But hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, engage, all that good stuff. All links are in the description below. And, hey, man, until next time, we out.